The Maharal explained the Gemara Sota. It says the person is a gas ruach. So what? It's if he violated all the incestuous relationships. She explained that the whole concept of arayos, every ervo, other than a married woman, right? It's because of the level of relationship. And what is it called? It's called kurva, right? It's a closeness. Because of the level of closeness, that's why it's not permitted. The one who's not related to you, you're permitted to marry. The one who's related to you, if it's a certain degree of relationship, that's the one you're not permitted. This is what's the whole idea? The whole idea is because God wants you to go outside of yourself, to go marry others to bring them in. The whole concept is ichud. It's to unify humanity. If people inbreed, so what happens to the people outside that inner circle? They're left out. But Hashem wants all existence should come together. So how do you have all existence coming together? If you don't focus on those who are closest, you bring the outsiders in. So you marry from the outside in rather than remaining limited to the inside. What's a gas ruach? Person's hoarding, self-centered, self-absorbed. I look for myself. The whole idea of arayos, why it's forbidden, because Hashem wants humanity to unify. But a person, the characteristic of a gas ruach, of a hoardy person, it's contrary to that whole concept. It's me and I and nobody else but me. What about everybody else? I have no interest in anybody else. So therefore, it's the equivalent of Baal Kol Arayis Torah. Exactly whatever represents the forbidden sexual relationship represents what God doesn't want that. That's exactly what his behavior is displaying. That's how the Maharal explained it. Okay? So he says, we're in the second column on Yud, he says, Umishu gas ruach hu mechaber el atzmo v'gamri. He's fully attached to himself and only himself. Leficha kilu bal kol arayis, ki arayis kol echad miktzas kiruv, ad shebiyachad kein kol akiruv. If a person goes and connects with all the forbidden relationships, that means he's touched upon every aspect of what he's connected to. V'zeu gas ruach meschaber la'atzmo v'levad. It's the totality is yourself. Nobody exists. A person who's arrogant, haughty, it's you and nobody else. So nachshav vo kol arayis lefize osishapi v'asham ha'achrov. Reb Chama Bar Chanina. Reb Chama Bar Chanina says, you know what? It's kilu bona boma. It's like you built your own altar. What is that? Pirish ze kamo shamar ki misheyesh bo gasus ruach hu la'atzmo shein mischaber el klal habrios. Right? Person who's self-centered, haughty, arrogant, he doesn't associate himself with others. The value of the others is only himself. It's not the others for the others, it's the others for himself. He holds he's more advanced, more deserving, more worthy than anybody else. There's no connection. There's no commonality with anybody else. You're building your own personal altar. What was the mizbeach? Mizbeach was a communal mizbeach. It was for everybody. This is my altar. What do you mean it's your altar? The whole concept of service is it's communal. Communal offering. Right? It's interesting. We find by Korach, what did Moshe at the end when Korach was unrelenting? He wasn't coming around. He wasn't willing to listen to reason. Hashem says that their portion of the korban should be rejected. Right? This week's parsha. Because what's the whole idea of a communal offering? Everybody's part of everybody else. These people, they're instant, it's one thing themselves. So the whole idea of korban tzibur is we're all unified. Right? The sum total is greater than the parts. That's the whole idea of a tzibur versus individuals. Because each of us is committed to the other. So that's Kilu Bona Boma. I have my personal altar. I'm not part of the communal altar. That's Kilu Bona Boma. He's not attached with other people. As the verses are, it's interesting. It's very interesting. There's a psychological study on people who are homosexuals, that their personality is totally self-centered, egotistic, and it's themselves and nobody but themselves. just saying, today with people, it's like it's an assumed behavior pattern. But at one time, where it wasn't as common today, I'm not sure today, it's like an assumed behavior. That person, what drove him, it's me and I, and he uses the other person. It's using the other person. There were cases where almost like there was even we're talking about the one who was the male in the relationship, there was almost like a certain sadistic character to that person. He abused. It was like an abuse to his mate. It was an abusive characteristic. What is that? What does that do? How could you abuse another person? Because that's the egocentric type person. It's me and I, and that's the arrogance of the person. There's nobody but me. I mean, even you have a spouse where it's to perpetuate to have a child. You're in this for somebody else, even though the child is your child, but there's somebody else other than you. Here it's only you, nobody but you. Right? That's what it is.